Okay. Now that bit of gray you can see on the left is the road through Tricely, but we're not going that way. Maybe I'll go that way next. This here is the route through Halambu. It's actually a trekking route, and we are doing this flight in a simulated F-16, which probably goes at a lot faster speed than a helicopter might. I don't know. Hopefully I won't crash. I don't do this that much, but I just did it successfully before I started making this video, so wish me luck. Now that I got an audience, there might be some more pressure. So this is the south side of the Gosai Kunda range and the south side of the Langtang valley. Those snow-capped peaks you can start to see up there, those are possibly the Langtang peaks. And here the trail starts to skirt a very steep cliff and finally ascend a very quick 1,000 meters in a single day at that ticker you can see there. When you finally get over the pass, you see these beautiful lakes, which hopefully you'll be able to see from the plane here. Okay, a lot of pictures, so we know something's there. There's Gosai Kunda. If you look to the south of the screen, there is the Gosai Kunda Lake, and we will now be commencing the flight down to Dunche. Singompa Chandanbari. There is a cheese factory in Singompa. I don't think it's the one anybody's been talking about the last week, but there is one there. There's Dunche, the district capital. Ground elevation here is around 2,000 meters or 7,000 feet, high enough to start feeling altitude symptoms. You can see Dunche is built on the side of a hill, and there are villages on the other hillsides here. You may be able to see them, maybe not. I'm going to try to turn really fast. That black line is the Tamang Heritage Trail. There's Siaprubesi down there, and looks like we are just going to make it. The road to the left is up into Tibet, and oh, gotta turn real quick, and we are going to be in the Langtang Valley. Got it! Ha. Okay, maybe I'm having too much fun. Here, I always used to crash when I used to do this in Google Earth, but I think it's an omen for this video that I'm going to be able to do it successfully because I did before today. Okay, talking too much. This is a really tricky part. I can't get you a good view. So Langtang starts out, and that's why this is so hard to do. It starts out in a really as a really narrow valley that I don't think any good plane could fly into, and that's why I didn't even know if a copter could land in bamboo because it's so narrow. Not that I'm a good pilot or anything, but I mean, even it just doesn't seem even remotely possible in a simulator, so how could it be possible in real life? So We lost a bit there, I'm sorry, but okay, so we're up in Canjing. Here is the start of Langtang, which is where there may be a search going on, I hope, uh, for Sydney and Bailey, I believe. There we can see some points down there. We're going really too fast to get any good data. But as you can see, this is where the valley starts to get really high and snowy. This ground elevation here is about 4,000 meters, and probably like it might even be snowy all the time. This is a glacier that we're about to start flying over. The end of the trail pretty much already happened, and this glacier is leading up to the foot of a big mountain.
You can see on the left is the road through Tricely, but we're not going that way.
And now I'm recording myself.
We gotta go that way next.
Accidentally, because the video is playing itself for some reason. I had to break this into 2 parts because this software is something I've never used. I guess it cut me off.
It's actually a trekking route.
Son of a bitch.
And we are doing this flight in a simulated F-16, which probably goes at a lot faster speed than a helicopter might. I don't know.
Alright, I cut the sound off. That works. So, I crashed here last time. We're at the end of Langtang here, and about to fly. We're just going to try to go over this mountain and go into Tibet. Might as well. Because last time I crashed trying to turn around. Alright. We are up, and over. And we've made it. Here's Tibet. This is China. The other side. So let's try to turn around, and I want to try to maybe we'll go back through Langtang. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll just come right out through Langtang, or maybe we'll not. Yeah, I think it would be good to come out through Langtang if possible. So this is like up in this big glacial mess up at the end of the valley, and I'm going to try to get back into the valley itself. And you know, I'm just doing this because I think some people might like a view of some kind of Langtang, and you know what it looks like up there, what people searching might be seeing today or yesterday or whatever. So, oops, I guess I did not. I guess I'm lost. I see the road up there, so it looks like we're in Tibet right now, so we're just gonna have to make it all the way back around the back side of the mountains. So I think that basically to the left right now, that is Langtang Liru, I think. And we're going to hook around the back. Sorry if this is getting kind of long-winded. And if the flight is not very smooth, I really apologize. I'm like focusing on too much talking and trying to micromanage all these apps at the same time that I've never used. And it's really annoying. It cut me off in the middle of the video. It's going to do it again, I bet. Okay, so we're coming now to the Tibetan Nepali border, Chinese Nepali border, and that gray line there is the highway that goes all the way to Kathmandu. There is Ling Ling, a Nepali village. Timure, another Nepali village. There's a nice little hot spring in one of those. I can't remember which one. And then on the right, you see a black line. That is the Tamang Heritage Trail. Now there's a road down there, and the line doesn't perfectly. There's Bridim on the left that we got a little glimpse of. Tuman on the right. We're going south right now. We're about to be reaching Siabrubesi. All those points there are Siabrubesi. The road's on the right, and you can see on the left Alright, so again, it cut me off. I'm sorry, we passed Langtang already from the other side, and now we're on the main road here, which you can see really cuts into the mountains. There's a river down below there, there's some villages, and now we're going to try to head back to Kathmandu, but this road here, which is the only one to Langtang, often gets washed out by torrential floods in monsoon, as well as landslides, oftentimes triggered by those. Now look at how steep that is. Look at how steep that road is right there. Unbelievable. There's here it starts to do these crazy switchbacks, and you think you're going to lose your lunch on the bus. So there's Trisuli, Petrawadi Bazaar. Langtang is all behind us, and in this video we are going back to Kathmandu. There's Trisuli, Laripawa, Betrawadi, and what's the last one? Batar and Bidur. These are this is Nuwakot district, and those are all like sort of one big linear city that are built around the raging Trisuli River. Now the road starts to go back into these little mountains again, and it starts to get kind of narrow and kind of nauseating, but it's not anything like that little stretch I showed you, and that's why when I say that if I was there right now and I wanted to get back to Kathmandu and I could supply myself, I would go through Hilambu, because I do not like this road at all. I don't trust this road, and when you can walk, why not walk when it's nicer anyway to walk? So we are getting back into the Kathmandu Valley along this road. You see on the bottom of the screen Balaju bus stop, and then Balaju, that is where you catch the bus to get into Langtang. There's Tamil. So I'm not even going to try to land because I don't even know how to do that. I'm not going to crash, but I'm not going to land. So maybe I'll just turn around and do it again. We're in Kathmandu. Oh shit, maybe this time. Okay, turning around. We'll do it again, and we'll try to make a smoother flight this time, and stay with me if you like. So that ticker there, Sundari Jal, bus to Kathmandu, that is a, you can drive out there and on a bus, and then you can start to trek, and the blue line is the trekking line, and it is a not too hard of a trek. It's kind of really up and down at first. Here it goes over the Shivapuri National Park, and then to Chisopani there, which means cold water in Nepali, then down to Patibanjang, which is not that notable. A lot of solar panels on, and there's a sadhu lives there, but not much else. I didn't put the tickers down, but here you would see Chipling and a couple of others I don't remember at the moment. And here, there's Kutum Song. Here it climbs a big mountain, and you are going to be, I'm sorry, there's Kutum Song there. And now it's going to climb this big hill, which is a huge climb in one day to do, and after that hill you are like officially up in the mountains at 3,000 meters high up. That's where I started to feel sick the first time I did come. And then this Tarepati, that is like a crossroads outpost on this ridgeline.